YouTube, what's cracking, man? It's your boy Rob coming at you with the video today. We're going to be talking about 60 reasons to quit marijuana. This is a remake of a video by the name of, again, 60 reasons to quit weed by a guy named Seb Grant. And his video right there was super helpful for me in my early process of quitting. So I'm going to translate these 60 reasons to the camera here, give my own little twist on it. Some of these reasons kind of repeat themselves, if I'm being honest, but let's get straight into it. So, breathing cleanly and deeply, no more coughing up tar, and increase in oxygen intake. Now, I think I might have coughed up tar one time. I was smoking tobacco weed bowls, ended up coughing up a couple loogies in the shower, and they had some tar in them. So, that was pretty disgusting. But besides that, I never experienced that personally. Increase in oxygen intake. Now, where I'm at now, I'm obviously 2 years clean from weed, so the way I breathe now is just normal, and I don't even really think about it. But I remember back when I was a stoner, we would do these things called tolerance breaks. And a tolerance break is you stop for 2 months, you stop for 3 months, all for the purpose of once you come back to smoking, you're gonna get more high. And I tell you, man, when I'd go on these tolerance breaks, I would definitely notice that my breathing would get better. So that's definitely a benefit right there. Dramatic increase in energy. I think we all know that when we're stoned, we tend to be a lot more lazy. Our drive goes down. Sharper mental dexterity. Smoother mood transitions, man. I know for a fact when I was always stoned, when I was always a stoner, when I was always corroding my brain with those chemicals, I would be much more susceptible to irritability. I would snap. I just didn't have as good of control of my emotions, being honest. Increase in short-term memory. Now, we all know that when we are smoking, that's when the short-term memory kind of kicks in, where you're high, you're having a conversation, and then all of a sudden you just can't remember what you were talking about anymore. My experience was that even though I was smoking every day, even if I'd have a day once in a while where I was sober, that lack of short-term memory was still there even when I was sober until I really quit for good, and I again did get that increase in short-term memory. Dude, increase in stress tolerance, increase in emotional intelligence, more free time for yourself. That's one thing about stoners, man, is stoners have very, very little sense of time. Stoners tend to lag it. Stoners are late for work. And time is our most valuable asset. So if you don't have a good sense of time, that's probably not a good thing. Improved diet without the munchies. Like I said in my 1 year sober video, when I was smoking, man, didn't matter what we were eating. Mostly junk food. I would eat it. I didn't really care. So you might still have some cravings for bad food when you're sober, but what's going to happen is you're going to have an increased awareness as to what you're putting in your body. And from there, you can be proactive and say, hey, let me make sure I'm eating a salad at least once every 3 days. Chicken Caesar salad, eat some beets, eat some kidney beans, something really, really healthy. And you're gonna put that as a staple in your diet because you're more conscious. Dramatic increase in confidence, man. I know for a fact when I was smoking a lot, my social anxiety would be through the roof. I'm normally a very extroverted person, but when I was smoking so much, I'd go out in public and I was so shy and so kind of making myself small. And that's totally not who I am. And that's totally not who you are. If that's something you're experiencing, again, you are going to get that dramatic increase in confidence when you put it down, man. No more fumbling your words. I know for a fact that a lot of stoners, they just don't sound very good when they speak, bro. They're fumbling their words, they're mumbling, they talk a lot, they talk really quietly, but they think they're talking in a normal voice. So no more fumbling your words. Increase in life results, increase in creativity, enjoying simple pleasures. Everything tastes better. Increased body and chest size. What this refers to is the fact that there's just more fit stoners than there are more fit people that are sober versus fit people that are stoners in general. Increased ability to relax, increased ability to sleep and wake up more easily. No risk of legal problems. I know it's tending to be more legal in certain places, but if you live in a state or a country where it's more strict, you don't have to worry about the legal problems. Less risk of health problems. This should go without saying. If you're inhaling carcinogens into your lungs, that's probably not going to be good for you. No wasting time scoring. Now, we all know how dealers are, man. Yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Meaning that they don't leave their house for 10 minutes and they live 30 minutes away. So, no more wasting time scoring, man. It's not just smoking weed and being high that wastes your time. It's going to get the weed. Deeper relationships with everyone. Closer relationships with friends. Increased money. Increased desire to improve. Develop your witty personality. Facts. Caring more for other people. Becoming more popular. No paranoia, no indecision. Now, this is an interesting one too, because I don't think marijuana destroys your ability to make good decisions, but marijuana does destroy your ability to make decisions quickly and effectively. No analysis paralysis. Less personal insecurities. You're going to look and feel happier and healthier. Increase your presence. Increase your spiritual alignment. Increase in certain problem-solving abilities. Gain respect for yourself. And then your natural highs will increase. You're no longer dependent on marijuana for that dopamine kick. You're experiencing natural highs. No need for sunglasses. And people think you don't need sunglasses. Oh, right, I needed sunglasses to cover the redness in my eyes. But what Seb Grant actually talks about is, man, when you smoke, it actually strains your eyes and you become more sensitive to the light. So that's actually why you need sunglasses. It's not to cover your eyes from the redness, but it's to protect yourself from the sun, when really your eyes should be able to handle a little bit of sun. No more scary chest pains. Now, this was not something I experienced that much, but if you did, no more scary chest pains. Congrats. Ability to persuade others, ability to attract sexy time. Now, this is not just going to be good for women and dating and attracting people like that, but again, you just become more attractive to people in general. Better health, sick less often. I think I already said that. No more caring about what other people think. You should care somewhat about what people think. Otherwise, you'd be a psycho. But it definitely shouldn't be something that runs your life. I know when I was a stoner, I tended to care too much about what other people thought of me. Versus now, I have that healthy sense of like, hey, I want to come across to people professional or respectful and whatnot. But if somebody just doesn't like me, whatever, man. That's life. Not worrying about running out. Right, if you're not smoking weed, you don't have to worry about running out. Improved concentration levels. Serotonin levels return back to normal. And this one's interesting too. Increase in happiness. Now you got 3 types of happiness. You got pleasure, passion, and purpose. Now pleasure, a little bit of pleasure here and there can be good. I'm not going to try and say, never enjoy your food. Everything has to be painful. But too much pleasure is really bad. And what it says here is increase in happiness. And in parentheses, it says passion and purpose. And these are the types of happiness that are a lot more grounded in something that's going to keep you happy long term. Become more reliable. No need to hide anything. Forgotten memories are going to creep back. Increased sex drive. Better sex. Improved sense of smell. Improved sense of hearing. Improved reticular activation system, better known as selective focus. No more making excuses. And massive increase in dreaming. So that's going to be the 60 reasons right there. If one of those stuck out to you, feel free to write it down. I'm actually even going to link the Seb Grant video here so you can take a look at this list for yourself and even watch that video if you want. Again, it was really helpful for me. But yeah, man, as of about a week ago, it has now been 2 years since I've smoked marijuana. And I was going to make a video titled 2 years sober, here's my experience. But if I'm being honest, man, I'd be repeating myself a lot from my 1 year sobriety from weed video. So figure I'd just go ahead and make this video real quick. 60 reasons to quit weed, add my own little twist on it, and that's about it. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you gained some value from it, man. And I encourage you to be conscious, man. If you look at this video and say, this guy's crazy, I'm gonna keep smoking, cool. Just be conscious of what you're doing. So whatever you decide, hope the best for you. Hope all is well. Hope all remains well, and hope all progresses. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.